birthday party should not disrupt the sound booth this month.
Oh, man, I can't believe it. I just had this horrible dream. I dreamt I was at work. No. I am at work. Oh. Well, how many people are playing in this nightmare? Excuse me. Good going. Player 1, now give us your name.
The
Dokily then. Player 2, it's your turn. Player 3,
45 seconds.
I've always wanted to go.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I also need to know if you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game. Yeah, all
30
right,
seconds.
Got it. That's what I needed. Thanks. Player 1, your buzzer's the letter Q, as in quisp. Player 2, you've got the letter B, as in bologna and ketchup sandwich. And player 3, your buzzer is P. That's P, as in Paleozoic. Okay, quiet on the set for a minute.
Well, from what I understand,
Can somebody change that color filter?
wacky dust
If
boat
you could do
kind
that,
of
I'd
thing.
appreciate
And
it.
you
Thanks.
would be the...
Yikes, we're at 20 already. All right, you're going to get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard. Got it? Good.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9, 8,
Get rid of the desktop,
7,
please.
6,
Go to black.
Thank you,
All right, we're going.
3.
Cancer stick. Putting a softer, more kissable nail in your coffin.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome, you three. I want to remind you to use only a number 2 pencil and no fair peeking at the other players' tests. Got it? All right, no time for dilly-dally. All right, first order of business, screws. All right, word on the screws. You get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have an answer to, stifle that pity and screw them. Buzz in and hit the S key. They'll thank you for it later. Now let's see if you've been paying attention. Player 1, hit me with the category. Here we have, who you calling a lonely heart? $3,000 for this one. Hey, you remember the Beatles album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, right? Well, if everyone on the cover of the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album ordered a Dr. Pepper, then Dr. Pepper could claim to be all of the following except for what? Just what Marlon Brando ordered? Just what John F. Kennedy ordered? Just what Carl Jung ordered? Or just what Bob Dylan ordered? Player 3. Player 3, who gets the pointy end? So what's the answer, Player 2? How many wrong responses must a man choose? The answer, my friend, blows. Player 3, you gotta answer it. It's payback time. The Sgt. Pepper cover does not include the face of former President John F. Kennedy. Although I hear if you play Dr. Pepper commercials backwards, you can hear JFK saying, "Mr. Pibb is dead. Mr. Pibb is dead." Hey, Player 1, looks like you're the one who's screwed. Player 3, what looks good to you? The category? I'll smoke your peace pipe. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hey, be ready to buzz in and answer. Which historical figure might have placed this personal ad? Need guidance in old French territories? Single Native American female in search of 2 single white males. Enjoy exploring new things. Also threesomes. Just ask Lewis and Clark. Not interested in being teepee cleaning squaw. Who placed this ad? Mata Hari, Sacagawea, Sachi and Little Feather, or Pocahontas? All yours, Player 1. Sacagawea is the Native American guide who explored the lands acquired in the Louisiana Purchase with Lewis and Clark. Afterwards, I hear Lewis and Clark went down to New Orleans and made another Louisiana Purchase.
Hiya, mountain man. Need a date?
Let's have a category, Player 1.
1, 2, praise the Almighty 3.
For your enjoyment, sucker, I don't even know her. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Okay, pay close attention to the following audio file. Here's a few words from famous showman P.T. Barnum at the circus.
There's a sucker born every...
What's the correct word that completes P.T. Barnum's quote? Second, moment, minute, or fortnight? Player 2, grab it. Barnum said there's a sucker born every minute. And of course, that was before the days of fertility drugs. Your pick, player 2, how about it?
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta head for, yeah!
The selection is The White House of Ill Repute, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. And the American president, Michael Douglas, plays a widowed chief of state. If the movie were based on a true bachelor president, what might co-star Annette Bening have said to him? Let's talk perfect union, Mr. Lincoln. So, show me why they call you Harding. Forget the South. Hold me, Mr. Buchanan. Or how about a poke? Poke. Player 2, it's yours. Our 15th president, James Buchanan, was a bachelor. Of course, he didn't have Annette Bening around to tempt him. I wonder what player 2's gonna pick.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
This category's known as playing footsies with men in armor. This one can net you $1,000. Heads up, here it comes. If King Arthur had gathered his knights around the Algonquin Round Table, what might they have used to fight off their enemies? Hard-hitting documentary films, rapier-like wit and biting sarcasm, pounding defensive tackles, or whipping cream and cutting boards? Foiled again. The Algonquin Round Table was a 1920s group of writers and artists known for their sharp wit.
Battle axes and broadswords may sever my limbs, but smart-ass quips will never hurt me.
Player 1, your choice. What are we doing? Coming at you. I'd buy that for $1, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. Who wasn't a hooker? Xaviera Hollander, Belle Starr, Heidi Fleiss, Mary Magdalene. Belle Starr may have been an outlaw, but she was never a prostitute. Yeah, Belle was a wanted woman, but no one paid for it. Player 1, it's up to you. What's next?
7, lucky 7.
This little number's known as When Pet Lovers Go Too Far. You get this one right and it's $3,000. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. In an effort to be fair to your pets, you're considering vacation spots suggested by your cat. If you want to go to an English-speaking country, which of his choices should you pick? Mali, Malawi, Oman, or Myanmar? They speak English in Malawi. And they have great accommodations there, too. A little bowl of milk at night, and they scratch you under the chin. Quite nice. Player 1, give me a category. All right, Player 1, nice picking. Players 2 and 3, talk amongst yourselves, because Player 1, it's time to play Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat's category name is... Wait, this isn't spaghetti, it's worms! Okay, for each of these 7 words, you tell me, is it a type of pasta or parasite? Now, if it's a tasty pasta, press 1. If it's a parasite, press 2. And press 4 if you want to skip. For each right answer, you get $500. And you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Macaroni, rotini, trigonella, linguine, parakeet. Salmonella. One more, lasagna. That's all she wrote. You are a very smart person, and I want to see your new score. Okay, boss, let's move on. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be?
Aloha, question number 9.
May I introduce Strictly Hysteria? Looks like this one's going for $1,000. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If you wanted to perform the Tarantella in the way the dance was originally used, what would you need to do? Receive a spider bite, grind an organ while you're dancing, kill someone afterwards, or make sure your partner's a leper? Player 1, hit it. The Tarantella started as a hysterical dance that was supposed to overpower the poison of a tarantula bite. It's got a good beat, and you can die to it. Player 1, tell me what's happening. All right, time to get hot and bothered, because you've been invited to a three-way. Alrighty, here's the deal. You're gonna see a three-way like this one. Go for your buzzer when you see the correct three-way member lit up. If it's the right match, you'll score. But be wary, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you buzz in and you're wrong. But don't be misled, this question may or may not have anything to do with the three-way as a group. Okay, this lovely three-way goes by the category of 3 singing hippies. And that means we're gonna be joined by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Looks like this is it. Here's your three-way.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Okay, that's all she wrote. I wonder how you did. Player 3, you really took this one by the horns. Let's see how this helped your overall score. Well, seems to me player 1 is still whipping some tail in this game. Well, it seems we're moving on now. Let's see what's up next. 1 down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Can't get started without some screws. Okay, 1 screw for each of you. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. It's all about you, player 3. Which one do you want?
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Say hello to. It all started with my mother. How does $4,000 grab you? Let's see how you handle this one. Which of these superheroes' reasons for fighting crime is the best example of the Freudian concept of sublimation? Captain Marvel being chosen by his elders, the Phantom inheriting the job from Dad, Batman avenging his parents' murder, or Spider-Man getting bit by a radioactive bug? Oh, player 1, who's getting screwed? Player 3, don't take that. Give us an answer. Captain Marvel. Isn't he the guy who screams Shazam all the time? Sounds more like Tourette syndrome. Player 1, player 2, who's taking it? For the curious, here's the right answer. Sublimation occurs when aggressive impulses are altered and expressed in more acceptable ways. So basically, all that truth and justice crap is a defense mechanism against hatred and madness. Now that's the stuff of heroes. Player 2, give me something.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Open wide and get ready for artificially flavored vanilla. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Okay, remember how Milli Vanilli had their 1989 Best New Artist Grammy taken away? Considering the reason Milli Vanilli was stripped of their Grammy Award, on which of these game shows might you have expected them to appear? Dance Fever, Putting on the Hits, Sit or Miss, or Name That Tune? Milli Vanilli was caught lip-syncing, which is exactly how you win on Putting on the Hits. I hear Milli Vanilli appeared on another short-lived game show, Putting on the Hair Extensions. Player 1, ante up. Pucker up for unsyncable ad campaigns. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, have you seen any of those Titanic TV shows, or maybe that Titanic movie, or maybe that Titanic Broadway show? Well, the Titanic was the first ship to use a particular rescue-related invention. Considering this, which product would be the best choice to sponsor a production about the Titanic? Lifesavers candy, Lifebuoy soap, SOS scouring pads, or Black Flag bug spray? Player 3, make it happen. Player 1, you've just been screwed. Let's see what you've got. Oh, must have hit the wrong key. It happens. Oh, boy. The Titanic was the first ship to use an SOS signal.
She sank to the ocean floor, but damn, her galley was spotless.
Player 2, take your pick.
Ain't no love like number 14.
And I believe this one's called Wise Guys in Outerwear. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Flex those fingers, because here it comes. When did Al Capone need a Chicago overcoat? When it rained, when he went to jail, when he had sex, or when he died? Player 2, who's getting it? You're screwed, Player 1. Give me an answer. That's a good one. Player 2, Player 3, the time is now. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. A Chicago overcoat is gangster slang for a coffin, but Al's wasn't very flattering. It made him look cold and stiff. Player 3, tell me what's on your mind.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
This one likes to go by. Brought to you by... Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. You know, this product sponsoring is getting a little out of hand, don't you think? Since there has not been a condom named after some part of its history, which group probably would not have an official condom? The Aztecs, the Trojans, the Egyptians, or the Arabians? So far, there's no condom named for a famous Aztec. So no safe sex for Montezuma. Jeez, no wonder he's out for revenge. Player 3, you make the call. Uh-oh, wet suck tit shine floor.
It's time for a quick henchman.
One gibberish category coming up. Kill Fran and call Sonny Bono's ex-wife. And $10,000 right out of the gate for this one. Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, when you can tell me what catchphrase this rhymes with, just buzz in and start typing. Martyr Nanny, have her wedge share. And don't be fooled by the punctuation. First clue, Yogi says this. Take it away, Player 3. Type in your answer. Yeah, man, I heard Yogi got a combined 1,600 on his SATs. Player 3, give me some category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, Crest on 17.
And this one is more fun than dancing bears. Play your cards right, you win 4,000 bucks. Think fast. Which of the following performances would you most likely see on a TV special called Circus of the Czars? Rick Ocasek leaping through a fire ring, Vladimir Lenin being shot out of a cannon, Pius walking the tightrope, or Nicholas Romanov on the flying trapeze? Nicholas Romanov was the last Russian Tsar, so you might see him performing in Circus of the Czars. The Czars play for a tough audience. If the comrades don't like the act, they'll open fire. Category time. Player 2, it's your call. Well, looks like this category is, all this posing is making me tired. Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Okay, watch out, virgin ears. This one's a little saucy. Say Jenny McCarthy's doing another shoot for Playboy and the photographer wants her to spread eagle. Considering the term's origin, how might she feel as she poses? Athletic like the Philadelphia Eagles, cheap like a United States quarter, powerful like a Jeep Eagle, or patriotic like the Great Seal of the U.S.? Fumble! Player 1, player 2, who wants it? Oh, that's not good. The term spread eagle comes from the figure of an eagle with wings and legs spread on the emblem of the Great Seal of the U.S. Ain't that just like America? You try to do something patriotic and someone hides you under the mattress. You have the honors, player 2. The category is drinking 9 to 5. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Let's rock. Because its product is least likely to give you a hangover, which company could you drink on the job and not worry about missing work the next day? A vodka importer, a champagne bottler, a whiskey distributor, or a red wine grower? Vodka has the least amount of congeners in it, so drink for drink, vodka is the least likely to give you a hangover. So if you work for an importer of vodka, drink up, but I wouldn't let the boss see those crates of tonic water you have under your desk. Let's have a category, player 1. Now serving the question formerly known as Prince. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Just step up and take a swing at this one. What album would be the work of the artist formerly known as Pi? Well, which one of these is it? Up to you, player 3. Yep, that little symbol there is the symbol for pi. The math album is really great, but you can only get it bootlegged or in the teacher's edition. Player 3, time to make a decision. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see two words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you 2,000 bucks. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I'm not what I used to be. Well, let's see what you can be. Here's your chance. guess having 2 other players breathing down your neck makes you a little nervous, huh, player 2? You barely pulled that one out. Next time you play together, just look them in the eye and tell them,
You don't know. Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
But between her synchronized water aerobics
you know, if you'd like to play another game, just let me know when you're all set, all right?
Well, not anymore. Now there's Chemikids, the new parenting alternative for busy, successful people who know what they want in a child.
What is Chemikids?
Chemikids is a state-of-the-art offspring generation system that lets you take the controls. Want to raise a Nobel Prize-winning economist? You got it. Heartless corporate shark? Just say the word. You combine the amino acids, you activate the convenient wall socket animator. No messy conception, no Lamaze classes, no adolescent rebellion.
But wait, I cheated my way through biology class. Can I still use Chemikids?
Detailed instructions are provided, and if you're dissatisfied with the results, simply flush them down the toilet and start over. It's as simple as programming a cell phone. Why, I brought my own little Jimmy along. That's right, Jimmy, back in the box.
We can't wait to be Chemi parents.
Chemikids, don't just play God, be God.
Daddy.
Funding Deutsche Feldenkommt. Ubernostrum.
It's delicious.
Ubernostrum tastes just like candy.
I mean, it's tasty.
I enjoy the freedom of Ubernostrum.
It takes the pain away.
Ubernostrum.
Ubernostrum makes me feel fresh.
Ubernostrum improved my golf game.
I made $20,000.
I never knew love, and then I tried Ubernostrum.
Ubernostrum.
I haven't cried in weeks, I think.
You should take Ubernostrum, just in case.
There's no downside.
It looks great. I look great.
I feel great now.
I feel good.
Good.
Goodness.
Savory goodness.
Ubernostrum.
This is gonna sound strange, but I feel like more like a woman.
I feel more like a woman.
Ubernostrum changes lives.
Thank you, Ubernostrum.
Thank God for Ubernostrum. Du müssen mehr Gutge fühlen mit Ubernostrum.
Hey, Dan, how's it going?
Pretty good, Bill. Wish I could say the same for you there.
What? Oh, man, I must have splashed some water when I was washing my hands.
Don't feel bad, Bill. I used to get those embarrassing spots on the front of my pants, too.
You did?
Sure, but then I got the Shield.
The Shield? What is it?
The Shield is the leakage absorption pad for men that takes the anxiety out of post-urination drip. No more shaking, no milking, no painful twisting.
Sounds great, but how does it work?
Here, let me show you.
Oh.
It's that easy.
Thanks, Dan.
My pleasure. Say, is that your shield? Or are you just happy to see me?
It's big, it's hot. Why doesn't it kill us all? Learn about the sun tonight.
You've seen the video of the alien autopsy and you say you still don't believe? Well, here's the video the government really doesn't want you to see. Alien routine checkup. Let's listen to the hearing test.
Right? Left? Right?
You're probably asking yourself, is it real or is it faux? Would a fake doctor do this?
Okay now, Mr. Alien, turn your head.
Doctor, those aren't my testicles. These are my testicles.
Due to the graphic nature of this video, we recommend you don't watch it alone.
Okay, now, Mr. Alien, I need you to bend
I wouldn't
over.
do that, Doctor. I tend to clamp up.
Order before midnight tonight and get a free bonus tape. Alien's funniest home video.
Oh, I should be able to sink this putt as long as I avoid the pond.
Oh, help! Your water burns my scaly alien skin.
Wasn't that a riot? Order now before you come to your senses.